Yo, guys, good morning. Good morning. CPI live stream this morning, guys. What do we think is going to happen? What do we think is going to happen today? Okay, so we got 2 minutes till CPI, guys. So right here, let me see if I can. Oh, so actually, interesting enough, NQ had equal highs right here, and we just took them out. Okay, so this level right here was a set of equal highs. My guess, guys, is that CPI is actually going to be a down move, and that it's going to take us down to the all-time highs. Maybe we get an up move and then a rejection of 830 from yesterday. I don't know yet, but it seems to me like we're likely to have a down move today. Sorry, guys, I'm just fixing the heat in this room. I have a heat lamp in here. But let's see what happens, guys. As always, we get 3 maximum trades on the day. And if that gets clicked, if we go more than 3 trades, obviously, then we are going to be automatically logged out of this account. But let's see what happens, guys. We have a minute left until CPI. And again, if you guys don't know this, the actual data of CPI really doesn't matter in the short term. Yeah, in the long term, maybe it'll influence the market, but okay, so pretty small move, guys, so far. Let me see how this looks on the hourly chart. So what I'm thinking is happening here is this is a manipulation move into this 4-hour fair value gap, and then I think this is going to drive us lower into this all-time high again. So let's see if I'm right or wrong about this. Of course, we're not going to take any trades until we get some kind of an inverse setup, but right now we do have this data low right here. I'm going to label it now as the data low, and then we have, so all these levels were swept, so I'm going to delete these lows, but this is the last level that has yet to be swept. We also have a perfect set of equal lows down here as well on NQ, so I'd like to see this get targeted as well today if possible. And Tesla is at 409. I thought it would hit all-time highs from that, but it didn't. Okay, I'm going to get rid of, I have notifications for x.com on my phone. I need to get rid of those. Give me a second, guys, because they keep vibrating and it's so annoying. All right. Okay, guys, so I have NQ up on the screen, of course, as well. But so far, there are no inverses. Let me see if there's anything on the 15 that this is targeting. Okay, guys, so it looks like we're targeting this buy side right here that we missed yesterday. So this is what I wanted to target. If you look at the, I think it was the 2 or the 3 minute. I wanted to target this internal high to stop out shorts. So my guess is that this is going to bring us there. Now, if we don't get a setup to it, I can't take it, obviously, but this should go up to buy side here. And also there is a 15-minute fair value gap above that maybe we're trying to rebalance. That's another guess that I may have here. We do have a 15-minute FVG above. If you guys look here, I'm going to delete all these IFVGs now. These lows. But right here we have a 15-minute gap that's probably going to be rebalanced now. And guys, again, there's no setup here, so I couldn't take this, but okay, so there's that internal high, the internal buy side. On NQ, it actually was left. We haven't hit it just yet. And on MNQ, it's equal highs. All right, so there it is on NQ. We just hit it. Interesting that we left a volume imbalance there. Let me look at the 2-minute quick. Volume imbalance on the 2 as well. I don't normally see volume imbalances left when we have CPI. So that's a very interesting candle. Wow. Tesla at 410.70. I wonder if we're going to be able to get Tesla to all-time highs before market open. Imagine if we get just a huge push. It's be possible, but okay, guys. So CPI came in line. The CPI was expected to be 2.7 year over year, and it came in at exactly 2.7. So okay, so there's the 15-minute fair value gap. Again, guys, no trade to get into there, but nonetheless, it happened. So we'll see what we get today. The 50% level of the fair value gap comes in at 21,530. So on MNQ comes in at 21,530.25, so the exact same level as NQ. Wow. Huge push, guys, for CPI coming in line. Again, I don't really care about the data itself. This is just driving us up to algorithmic price delivery. Where do we need to go in the market? But still, very interesting that we're getting zero pullbacks, like literally nothing. Excuse me. Guys, in case you're wondering what I'm looking at on the other screen, I'm just looking at NQ on the 15. Again, I want this as the ultimate draw. What I'm hoping happens here is that we get a rejection from the 15 to take us back down to all-time highs, and then maybe a long setup after that. But for now, we don't have anything of that sort. So, look at the hourly and the 30-minute quick here. So another 30-minute fair value gap here. On the hourly, very strong candle. It's possible that this takes us back into this hourly fair value gap to then reject from this area, or that we just keep going higher. But right now, there is no setup for me to take anything. Bitcoin pushing. Tesla rejecting, funnily. I mean, it's not rejecting entirely, just on the 5-minute, the last 5-minute candle that was formed, but NQ obviously making high after high after high. Okay, so our first sign of rejection there. Okay. So we can see here that we are getting a slight rejection. However, I never like to short on the first sign of rejection. What would be really optimal here, guys, is if we took out this buy-side liquidity, and then we got a 1-minute inverse, and we could basically target the 50% of the leg. So as we stand, it's about right here. But what I'd like to see is it move up and then draw the new 50% and target that. On the 5-minute, we have a fair value gap right here that I'd like to target. So this low looks optimal for a short. But again, I'd like to see a move down first and then target it afterwards. Okay, so there is technically a 1-minute rejection here, guys. But I'd like to see this come back and then target this low. I need an inverse setup to take this, which I don't have yet. So. Okay, so there is a nice bullish reaction here. My expectation is that this goes back to the high. Again, there's nothing for me to say that it's going to happen, but that's what I would like to see. Or some kind of manipulation here to bring us back down to this 5-minute FVG. Okay, guys, so what I think will probably happen here is we get some kind of a rejection down to the 5 minute. This is an inducement for traders to go long before they dump it, and then maybe they take it higher afterwards. I don't know. But I expect this 5 minute to get rebalanced at some point. If we get a sweep of this high and then we get a 1 minute inverse from the top of this 15, that will be a really nice short back down to here, and I will take that. Ooh, Boeing looking really nice, guys. Boeing pushing close to 168, where I'm going to probably partial slightly, but still. Let me look at AMD. How are we doing on AMD? AMD not doing anything. Nike, let's see how Nike's doing on the day. Nike having a nice push, but still selling off from yesterday. Okay, guys, so hopefully we get some kind of a 1 minute inverse here. That's what I'm expecting to happen. Okay, guys, I think, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Let's be, what I'm hoping is to get an inducement above this high and then the short. But until that happens, guys, there is no trade. How's ES doing right now? Let me go to the 5. Okay, ES is pushing very strongly. ES is quite a bit weaker than NQ, it looks like. On the 15, I mean, it's still pushing nicely, but if we compare the two, the high that was made on Tuesday for NQ, they're about the same actually. Never mind. Okay, guys, so if we take this high out again, we get a 1 minute inverse right here. I will take that down to this low. I think that's an A plus trade. Yo, what's up, Kay? Good morning, bro. So one thing you guys will know, there's going to be less people on the stream today because some of the really big names are streaming CPI. So, a lot of them go to there. But so guys, we're getting a rejection from the 50% of this wick, but I'd really like to see a 1 minute inverse above this high and then to take us down to this low. Why that low? It's the top of the 5 minute fair value gap, which I'm expecting to rebalance before continuation higher. So, I mean, this is where the 30-second chart might be good, but this kind of looks good for a short here. But there's no IFEG, so I can't take this, unfortunately. But I think this will probably deliver us down to this low. But again, I only take 1 minute IFEGs and above, so there is nothing here for me. But right now, guys, it looks like, I mean, this is a very bullish reaction on the hourly, right? You guys can see how we're basically, I mean, this created an IFEG, but it never closed above, so there was no entry here. But it is possible that we're coming back up to target this high today. That's the thing I'm cautious of. However, that doesn't stop me from believing that this 5 minute will get rebalanced before continuation higher to stop out longs. So I'm looking for some kind of a manipulation leg to take this low out. So we're going to see if we get it. And then of course on NQ, I'm watching to see if any equal highs are being formed anywhere. So far, no, but it's always good to watch, right? Oh, hold on. I think there was a set of equal highs that just formed on NQ. Let me check though to make sure. Label this green. Put some on 1 minute. Okay, so equal highs did just form on NQ at 60, or is that on ES? Sorry. Ugh, my bad, guys. That's on ES. On NQ, I don't see anything. Yeah, nothing on NQ. Okay, so hopefully again we get the push above this high, induce traders, and then we can take a short. So let's see if we get it. Okay, what's your bias today, bro? What do you see in the market? Okay, so no push above this high. I'm hoping to see the inducement to go short. Again, guys, I don't know if the market is going to be long or short today. To me, this looks very bullish. However, we're in a 15-minute bearish PD array. So if we reject from the top of the 15, I think that'll be a great short. Nonetheless, I mean, this also looks great for shorts. But again, guys, there's no setup, so exactly. Okay, there was no entry for buys. If you were in the stream earlier, I called out that there was an internal high here in the 15-minute that got swept. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. But I don't have the 30-second chart, but if we did, there's probably an inverse here that's going to target us down here. But if we get a sweep above this high first, then a manipulation, I'm going to target this low. But let's see what we get. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Damn. Okay, guys. So they came really close to the 5 minute low and they never swept it. So I'm guessing it's going to happen right now. Um, Perfect rejection from the mean threshold of the 15-minute FEG, right? What does mean threshold mean again? It's the 50% level of the fair value gap. So if you draw out the Fibonacci's, you can see where we're rejecting from here. And on the 5 minute, we're looking to rebalance this low. But right now, we're currently bouncing out of this tiny 5 minute here. So maybe what happens is we get the inverse long first, target this high, and then we get the dump afterwards. There's a few different scenarios that can play out here. So pay attention to this 1 minute fair value gap, which we technically did just reject. NQ did not enter it though, so I watch NQ a lot more than I watch MNQ. Um, I don't know if I'm looking for buys still, okay? Because if you look at the hourly chart, this could just be a manipulation candle to then bring us lower. I actually really want this low to get tested. And what is that, guys? I've called this out on multiple streams. But whenever we hit an all-time high in the markets, this was the previous all-time high, I draw it out with a big, thick blue line because the odds of this hitting again are extremely high. So what I'm expecting potentially today is a manipulation up to then bring us down to this all-time high. I think this CPI move might be fake. And also on NQ, I'll bring this down so you guys can see. We have perfect equal lows, so we swept these two sets of them right here and here, so I'm going to delete them. But we have one more set of perfect equal lows and the all-time high sitting down here, so I want that to hit potentially. So that's like my main target today. Okay, guys. So this 1 minute inverse, I actually think this is good. This could be a good long up to this internal high. We are in premium, but I still think it will work. So if we inverse this, I would target this high, and this high. And then maybe we get to short afterwards. But let's see if we get it. Take profit would be the internal high. Stop loss would be, I'll just put a hard stop at this low. Again, guys, we might not get it. But we might not get the entry, right? It might just move without us. But in theory, if this closes above, we should go to this high, and this high. We've got 30 seconds till the candle close, so let's see what happens with it. I am watching to make sure that it closes above on NQ, because I won't take it unless it does. Okay, so far a rejection. We've got 10 seconds till the candle close. Hopefully we get the close above. This will be my first buy of the day, guys, if it closes above. Okay, so we got the close above there. I am going to buy 3. And my take profit will be here. Stop loss will be at this internal high. Again, guys, this is riskier because we are in premium, but I'm willing to try it. Oh, hold on, guys. Okay, I have to put my stop right here because the candle did not close above on NQ. I thought it did, but it did not. If you guys look here at the print, I'm sorry, I have to exit this trade. It's not going to count, but you can see here that we didn't close above the IFEG, so I'm basically betting now that this is going to work, but if not, I'm going to get stopped for like 10 bucks, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so if this does work, guys, stop moves to break even at this high. Otherwise, I'm going to get stopped out on the trade. Okay. Okay, so my stop is now at break even. And we're basically just going to bet that this high is going to hit now. So your stop should definitely be to break even when this high hits, but I just did it early. But my expectation now is that anyone that was short on this leg is going to get stopped out at minimum at this high. But so far, nothing. Okay, guys, so that was a break-even stop. That's fine. But there was no entry here, so. Okay, so there's the high. So definitely your stop should be at break-even if you didn't get stopped out on that trade. And then this high should be next. Guys, we've gotten so unlucky the past couple days on break-even trades, but it's fine. It's part of the game. How's Tesla looking? Tesla's at 409 still. How's my Boeing looking? Still at 166. Okay, so definitely your stop should have been at break even here. I do like this now, guys. Now that this internal high has been swept, if this, is there a 2-minute that looks nicer than this? So there's a 2-minute fair value gap here. There's two actually right here and here, right? So if both of these are able to be closed on the 2-minute, I'll take a short down to this low. So just a heads up. Because again, guys, ultimately I want this low to get swept. I think they induce traders short here, rip the market higher, and then they take it back down to stop out some 5-minute, to stop out some people that are long. And again, this is all to rebalance the 5-minute low that you see right there. Wow, okay, so big push there. Guys, if we get a 1-minute inverse here, this should be a really nice short. Hopefully they give it to us. So I want them to hold the candle here. So now this becomes a lot smaller. Okay, very nice dump here. If we just get a straight down close candle here, guys, I will try it short and target the 5-minute low. Take profit will be right here. So I'm hoping that this was inducement. Okay, this looks really good so far. Nice wick. But I need to see a close below the 2-minute candles. Which so far we have not gotten. Okay, so another inducement. Maybe we come up to the 15 and we get the inverse from there. So if we form like a nice 1-minute right here, that would be nice too. But also, guys, keep in mind we could be heading for this high right here, this internal buy side. But again, right now my bias is slightly bearish. So we'll see what we get. Okay, so now the 15-minute, guys, has been rebalanced. You can see it right here. So now this is the spot where I would look for a potential 1-minute rejection. So I need this 1-minute candle to hold like it is, maybe get one more inducement and then the dump. If we close below the 1-minute there, then I'll target this low. Okay, so no fair value gap formed there, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, if this 15-minute closes above, then my bias will unfortunately have to flip, and then we'll aim for this and this high. 15-minute candle closes in quite a while, so we have some time. Let me look at the 5-minute here. We have buy side right here too that we could be aiming for. But yeah, guys, unfortunately, I was stopped out on this 1-minute long. But it did work. And you can see we're pushing much higher here. My take profit would have been at this internal high right here, so it doesn't even matter that this push is happening, but it's still happening nonetheless. Got $10 on that long, let's go. Again, guys, I am trading with a new funded account, and I'm trying to bring this one to 52,600 so I can get rid of the trailing drawdown. So I will not be taking any NQ trades on this account, only MNQ until I get there. And I'm going to guide you guys along with it, and I'll show you that the process of my trading still remains the same. It doesn't matter what amount of money I'm trading with. It's all about the technicals and the process behind the trade. Okay, guys, so on the 15-minute, I think I pointed this out already, but we have this buy side here that we could potentially be aiming for. We also have an internal high right here we could be aiming for. So, unfortunately, I have to watch this. There's no entries. But yeah, guys, this is part of trading. Sometimes you get to sit and watch. So interesting, the NQ is pushing like this, and then if you look at Tesla, it's just kind of stagnant. I mean, it did get this initial push in the morning, but I want to see all-time highs on Tesla, so we'll see what we get. Is anybody else in longs or looking for shorts, or because I'm telling you right now, there was one long entry, and so on NQ it closed above. Interesting. Oh no, did it? No, I mean this candle did close above, guys. I took it accidentally on this when I got stopped out. But either way, yeah, I mean you never would have gotten stopped out on this trade. You actually would have, guys. So right here is when your stop would be moved to break even. And then on the next candle, we would have come back and stopped out your longs, I think. I'm not sure which one came first, if this came first or if this came first. I think this came first, and then we went up, so you would have gotten stopped out. But here comes the 15-minute high. So another thing I want to tell you guys, most traders cannot sit at the chart and watch a candle move against them. Especially if they have like FOMO, they think that a high is going to hit. Like I'm telling you guys with a good degree of certainty that this high will hit. But that doesn't mean that I'm like foaming at the mouth, begging to get an entry and chasing this with no setup, right? The fact that I'm able to have the discipline to sit and watch these candles print without clicking a button, that in itself requires, in my opinion, many years of experience, because most people would not be willing to see this happen knowing that there's a high up here without clicking a button. So that's going to come over time. There's going to be so many times that you try and chase candles to a high and then you get smoked, you lose a bunch of money, and only then, after years of doing that, are you going to have the concentration and the commitment to not click a button when there's no model. I only click the button, guys, when there's a model. This is a funded account. You spend your own hard-earned money getting these accounts, and especially if you're new, you don't get them often. And so they're very important, guys, and you need to be practicing sound trading principles with them. And so, yeah, I hope you guys take something out of that. But we're getting close to this internal high. On the 5 minute, it looks like this, right? You can see it right there. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to label another 5 minute fair value gap right here. So maybe we get a setup into there. But there is a possibility we just continue all the way up, guys. So it's possible here, guys, that this 1 minute inverse brings us down. So this is actually not a bad short. If we close below it, stop to break even when this low hits and target this low. Still 610, so so guys, in theory, this 1 minute fair value gap should bring us higher, but we just took out an internal high, so my thinking is that we'll probably come down and trade into this low here. But again, I want to see a close below to take this. What would be really awesome is to get one more sweep of this high and then in a 1 minute inverse to drive us down. That would be even more optimal, but we'll see what we get. So again, guys, we have one trade this morning. It was this 1 minute fair value gap. I made a mistake. I was looking at NQ and it looked like we closed above, but we did not. So I moved my stop to break even quickly on this trade, got stopped out for break even. And that's the only thing we've taken today. But you can see here, if I would have held it, I mean, if I would have held it, fine. I'm not in the business of ifs and thens. It's just, you know, what is. But if I didn't get stopped out, we would have a nice run, stop to break even at this high, and then partial here. If you had runners, you could hold them, but I did not, so it is what it is. So if we can sweep this high, guys, and then get a 1 minute inverse, that will be a a much nicer leg down to this low. But then again, if we also close below this 1 minute, it's still going to be a decent short in my opinion. We have about 20 seconds until the candle close, so let's see if we get it. Okay, it looks good. We've got just a few seconds till the candle prints. Hopefully it closes below. Okay, no close below, guys, unfortunately. So again, the trade will look like this, guys. If it does, ideally we enter somewhere here. Stop loss will be, I'll put it above this candle's wick, just a tick. So we'll just keep it at this candle's high. And then take profit would be down here. So it's about a 1.64 to 1 trade. Now, the reason that this stop is so high is because there is potential for the market to wick up. So I'd rather not get stopped out on a wick here, which is why I put it a little bit higher than the IFEG. Okay, so just a few seconds till this candle closes. Hopefully it closes below. Really like to see that. But if it doesn't, guys, I cannot take the trade. Okay, did not close below. You can see how it wicked down, but never closed, so there's no entry. Okay, so there's another 1 minute here. Hasn't formed just yet, but let's say we take out this high, guys. Again, after like 620, I'm not taking a trade until market open, but let's say before 620, we sweep this high and we get a big down close candle here. So it'll look like this. Let's say we get, I mean, now this 1 minute isn't a 1 minute anymore, but let's say we sweep this and then we close below with strength. That tells me that we're going to go back down to this low. Now we did sweep this little high right here on NQ, not this one. We formed equal highs here on MNQ. But still, if we get a close below this, guys, I still think that'll be a decent short. I'd rather see this high get taken first. And after 620, guys, when 5 minutes, I'm not taking any trade until after market open. So just a heads up. Okay, so there's this possible sweep of the high now. Okay, very nice. Now, guys, if we get the dump here, then this will be a really nice short in my opinion. Right? If we get a dump like this, a strong red candle, I think this low will come. So, but apart from that, there's no long entries, no nothing. So. And we're getting very close to the 620 mark, guys. So after that, I will not be taking any trades until market open. But I'd really like to see the dump here now. If we can get a dump below this 1 minute fair value gap, I think that'll be an A plus short. You could take a partial in this fair value gap if you want, but I think they'll bring it back down to this low, and that low comes from this 5 minute FEG. Yo, who's in the chat? By the way, guys, if you're in the stream, please do me a favor and like it. It helps the algos. And if you're in the chat, I want to know, have you taken a trade today? If so, tell me what it is. Don't be a wussy. And I'll tell you if it was good or bad, in my opinion. Okay, guys, so 2 minutes until my trade limit stops or starts. After 6:20 in my time, I'm in Los Angeles, so I will not be taking any trades until probably 6:45 or 7, if that happens. Again, guys, I don't really like to take trades at market open. I think it's very risky and super volatile. That's up to you guys, but I know from my back testing, trades that I take between 9:30 and 9:45 are typically losers, unless we're in very specific circumstances. Yeah. I think this low will get hit, guys, by the way. I don't know how it's going to get hit. Obviously, I want to see an IFEG, but I think this low will get swept at some point to stop out longs. There's a very slim chance that we just push without going to this low, but just a heads up. Okay, so it's 6:20, guys. Unfortunately, I cannot take any trades. Even if something really good happens, I won't take it. Until 6:45, obviously. So we just formed equal highs here on NQ and NQ and MNQ. So keep that in mind. We look at the 2-minute chart quick. 3-minute. Yeah, there's really nothing, guys. How's ES looking? Are we forming an S&T right now? Yeah, so actually we have an S&T with ES, by the way. You can see here that ES is making a lower high. We do have a 2-minute FVG here on ES that actually looks super clean. So if you see this one right here, if this closes below, tells me that we're very likely to dump down to these two lows right here. Much cleaner looking fair value gaps on ES than on NQ right now. Okay, guys, so now we just wait, right? We have 8 minutes till market open. Okay, so my guess now, guys, is that this candle is going to drive us down to this low. Ugh, I want to take it so bad, but I can't. But pay attention to this low now, guys. Is there still an SMT with ES? Yes, there is. Oh my goodness. So guys, this looks like it's probably gonna work here. Unfortunately, I can't take it. There's no model. But when I see this big down close candle after sweeping a high and we have an obvious internal low, the algorithm likes to deliver price down to this low. Okay, so this was the allowable sweep into the 1 minute FVG. I'm expecting rejection from here to this low. Again, there's no setup for me to take here, so I'm not taking it, but that's what I expect to happen. Okay, so we got another potential 1 minute inverse here to the upside, so that trade didn't work obviously, but again, there was no model, so I don't enter unless there's a model. Also, guys, I just got, oh, what was that candle? Damn, that was a little dumpy. I didn't even see what happened there. There's no news at 6:25, so I'm not sure. Let me look at the economic calendar really quick, guys. So I've been telling you guys that I've been dealing with quite a bit of lag on my computers, and it's still lagging, but I just got a brand new MacBook with 24 gigabytes of RAM. So hopefully that will stop the lag. I have 4 screens here, and I'm running TradingView, streaming software, Discord all at the same time. And it runs like at least 8 gigabytes of RAM for all that stuff. So this will be 3x what I need. And that arrives, I think, on the 27th of December. So we've got a while, but it should be really nice, a nice improvement. Okay, today CPI, we have crude oil at 10:30 and a bond auction at 1 o'clock. So let's write that down, guys, because there will be movement at those times. 10:30 a.m. crude oil, and then 1:01 we have our bond auction. So I like to write down news events because if I'm in a trade or looking at a trade right before the events happen, um, it allows me to either exit the trade or take partials, knowing that there could be some volatility in the opposite direction right before those news events. So, or it just allows me to not enter the trade knowing that there's going to be a news event. Wow, guys. So I just read this tweet. Elon Musk is now worth 442 billion personally. He's worth more than the entirety of Bank of America. That's wild. Dude, he's worth more than most companies. He's worth more than AMD. He's worth more than ASML. He's worth more than a bunch of things. Guys, we have 2 minutes till market open. Kay says, can I ask you something about yesterday's trade of sell as you told that the sell started after touching the 50-minute FEG? Can you explain? Yeah, I guess we can because we're not going to be looking at market open, guys. But if we go to the 15-minute chart from yesterday, okay. Where was the 15-minute? short that I was looking at. Where was the 15-minute short? Oh, it was here. So let me rewind the market to right here, guys. So you can see the bearish PD rate. It's a 15-minute fair value gap from yesterday. We touched the top of it and we rejected. So if we go to the 2-minute, this was the short that I was looking at yesterday. So we rejected the 15-minute fair value gap in gray. And then we closed with a down close candle below the 2-minute fair value gap, which was actually right here. So this was your entry short and stop to break even at this low, and you should have never been stopped out on the trade for it to go lower. And then if you replay the market forward, you can see here that we just kept dumping. And then your take profit would have been at this low. You could have taken a partial in this fair value gap if you wanted, but does that make sense? Okay, that we rejected a 15-minute fair value gap. You can see we're rejecting it here, and then we inverse to 2. This is an A+ short. Okay, guys, 1 minute till market open. We're probably going to go back up to this high now. But definitely easy that we could possibly sweep this low first. So many different things. Okay, you need to keep an eye on all fair value gaps on the high time frame. The 15-minute, the hourly, the 4-hour. And the higher the time frame, the more strength that fair value gap will have. The more power it has. So the 15-minute is powerful, but for example, the hourly is even more powerful. Yeah. Okay, so guys, there's nothing here, no fair value gaps, nothing that I'm looking at. We do have this 1 minute here. If this inverse is fine, I'm not going to take anything until probably 6:45 my time or 9:45 Eastern. Things can be very manipulative and volatile before then. There are very rare circumstances where I'll take longs between 9:30 and 9:45. Wow, Boeing is pushing so nicely right now. I think it's possible that may have caught the low on Boeing. Oh, it's a very tough call though. Okay, guys, so it looks like we're about to hit this high on the hourly. There is a chance here, guys, that we come super close to it and we don't hit it, so just keep that in mind. If we get a nice 1 minute inverse here, I mean, this looks really good for a short. How's NQ, ES looking? Let me look at ES on the hourly. So ES swept its hourly buy side from that formed on Tuesday, and NQ just did as well. We do have a new week opening gap above, guys, that we could potentially be aiming for here. So you guys can see this new week opening gap up here. That's also typically a magnet for price. I don't know why it's not showing up on my hourly. Might take a second for it to show up. But yeah, guys, this is showing no signs of slowing down. So there's no entries. There's nothing here, unfortunately. But you can see obviously a huge push up here. I think this new week opening gap is next, guys, but again, there's no entries here. There's nothing that I can take personally. Fears why CPI was insane today. Yeah, guys, this 1 minute inverse was great. Unfortunately, there was no entry, so it is what it is, but it's the name of the game. So now I'm basically looking at this 1 minute fair value gap. If this closes below, guys, I think this will be a really nice short down to here. So we'll see what we get, but possible that we get a nice short. I will label this hourly high here and this hourly high just so you guys can see them. Looks like they're probably aiming for these, but if we get a 1 minute short here, this actually looks so nice, guys. So if this closes below, you can target this low. So everyone that's long here is expecting this 1 minute gap to work to the upside. My thinking is that they dump it. But you need to see a 1 minute close below, right? Okay, so far a bullish reaction you guys can see. Fears, why did you take anything? How are you today, and how was the week so far with trading? Trading, it's been okay. I had a one loss yesterday, two break evens, and then on Monday, I think we had a win on Monday, but unfortunately, the break evens I had, I think on Monday, I can't remember what Monday was like, but yeah, pretty much break even on the week so far. But for swing trading, we are heavily in the green. Obviously, our Tesla, Boeing, Celsius, Nike, all those are really printing, so that really helps with the FOMO, you know? But yeah, not the biggest week so far. Of the last probably 6 or 7 months, this is the slowest start to a week I've had in a long time. So it is what it is, but again, it's much better than having big L's, right? So we have buy side liquidity guys here and new week opening gap. Fears why? What about you, bro? Did you have a good week so far? Did you take any trades today? Ooh, Tesla rejecting from, oh, it hit 412 and it rejected. Guys, big push here. Tiny 1 minute inverse. I would never take this, but this high should hit now. New week opening gap should hit, and probably this high as well. My week was pretty good. Took two positions this week in the green, but FOMO is hitting me a little bit. That's all right, bro. When you have massive pushes like we did today and no entries, that's the name of the game. You're not going to be profitable over time by chasing moves like this, because there are going to be days when they smoke you and it's going to destroy your P&L. So yeah, I'm really fiending to take profits on Boeing because we just hit 4 hour buy side liquidity, but I feel like this is going to be a good long term hold, so I'm really fighting the urge. But guys, if we are able to take these two sets of liquidity and we reject from the new week opening gap, again, there still could be a good short here today, but we have to be patient. So far, this 1 minute IFEG looks really good too. We're taking out buy side. If we can sweep this buy side as well, it'd be really nice. Excuse me. Okay, this 1 minute looks really good, guys. Let's see when the candle closes. We have 30 seconds till the candle close, unfortunately, but yeah, the 1 minute looks really good, guys. I'm gonna front run this. Did it miss my entry? Okay, I got in, guys. Stop to break even at this low. Really need to see the candle close here, though. That's the only thing. Come on, candle, close below. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take. Okay, so we got the close below. It needs to really dump right now. So guys, if we get a 1 minute close back above, I will get stopped out on this trade. But I'm expecting this to go down quite a bit here. Again, we did miss buy side liquidity, so this is riskier. But I've definitely seen situations where we come super close to buy side and then we reject. So Really need to see a close here and then continuation down. Don't like this candle already though, unfortunately. So again, I will only close the position if we get a close back above, which we just did. So unfortunately, I'll have to be out there. Man, guys, bad start to the week. Or not bad start, but bad week so far. Loss yesterday and a loss today. So that's one trade on the day, guys. I have one more loss before I will be stopped out on the day. But this looked really good. We took a high that took out a high. We swept a 1 minute with close below it. This looked really good for shorts, but unfortunately, because we were so bullish on the day, it smoked us. But yeah, this is something I would take 10 out of 10 times, and it rejected. So it is what it is, but that's the name of the game. Wow, my Celsius is printing right now, and so is Boeing. That's nice. Boeing is making a recovery again after taking buy side. But yeah, guys, this setup works so often. And yeah. So it looks like we're probably going to go for this hourly buy side now, unfortunately. But so guys, now I have 2 trades left on the day. If there's another loss, then we are completely done. If it is a break even, then we have one more trade. Last night I was making an analysis with a big push this open, but was not expecting such a push. Yeah, it tends to happen sometimes. So now we are in this hourly fair value gap that I was calling out earlier this morning that we could potentially reach. But yeah, I was not expecting this type of a move for CPI coming in line. It's pretty wild. And with this huge push on NQ and Tesla is doing nothing, very interesting. Yeah, these are very, very rare moves. You don't see this happen often. But it looks like we're probably going to go back to all-time highs, guys. But there's no setups to the upside. Yeah, you rarely see candles like this. Bitcoin back to 99. Crazy, guys. Yeah, this is very rare, but it does happen. And again, this is A plus. I would take this 10 out of 10 times. And you guys see how I saved myself when I saw the woman it closed back above. I exited the trade and I saved myself hundreds of dollars here. The average trader will take this short and then, or not the average, but some traders will take this short. They don't have a stop loss and either they get stopped at high of day or they just let it run because they have no risk management principles and then they end up losing and blowing their accounts. So this is the top of the hourly, guys. You can see the hourly fair value gap here. Potential we reject here, but I mean, from what I'm seeing here, I highly doubt it. And again, guys, there has not been a single entry for long. This was an entry, but who was to know it was going to go all the way up here? Nobody did. So the only person that's been successful today is the one that took this trade. I don't know if they got stopped at break even or not on this candle. I'd have to see it print again. But if they didn't, then they'd take a partial here and then they'd be holding runners maybe to this buy side. But anyone that's making money today is either very lucky or they took this 1 minute inverse. I mean, I don't know what other models people use, but very difficult to be making money today. Very difficult. Hey, Checkmate, do you have any recommendations for any communities regarding trading talk and activities fun and not so cold people. Well, I do have a community if you guys want to join. There, it should be the link should be in the description below. But what I'm trying to do for now is I'm going to be live day trading here most days. But as I build more of a following, I'm going to start restricting it to maybe like 2 days a week. And then the main events like CPI, PPI, non-farm employment days will be only done exclusively in the Discord. Kishitz is done for the day. That's fine, Kay. You took one loss. Or I don't know if you took that trade with me, but yeah. Best model today is called gambling. Fears. Yeah, you're welcome to join, guys. There is a free 3-day trial going on right now. You guys can join if you want. But right now, most of the people in that group are in for my long-term investments, my swing trades. By the way, guys, I have over a 93% win rate on my swing trades for this year. I can show you guys that data another time if you want when we're not day trading. But slowly, I'm going to be adding more and more day trading into that community, live streaming that. Obviously, on YouTube here, there's a little bit of a lag, so it's hard for me to call things out in exact real time. But with Discord, it's instantaneous, so it'll be a lot more efficient. Yeah, for sure, Fears. We don't have that many people in the community now. It's like 15 or 17 people, I think. And a lot of them are just there for the long-term investment stuff. But for day traders who also want swing trading, option selling, long-term investing, that's what the community is for. Okay, I did. It was looking exactly like you told. Okay. I didn't understand that, Kay. You're talking about for the longs or the shorts? But yeah, guys, so far there's nothing. Again, if you're patient on a day like today, there will probably be opportunities to take more longs, but we'll see what happens. So you took a long, K, or you took a short? But yeah, this is wild. Look at this candle, guys. It's actually unbelievable. You took a long. K, where was your long entry? Did you take this 1 minute long down here? Or did you look for something else? Okay, so also, guys, there's a tiny 5 minute here that we could potentially look for shorts, but at this point, I don't think I'm looking for shorts today, unless something really, really great happens. We have the all-time highs again right here. Whoops. So, by the way, guys, if you're on X on Twitter, follow me, and I'll follow you back. Hopefully you're verified, because if you're not, then it fucks with my algorithm. But it's the same as my YouTube handle, Checkmate Trading. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, guys, it looks like we're gonna go all-time highs, but there's no entry here, so we're literally just sitting and watching. Yeah, and also Fears, Fears why we need some more people in the group that like to communicate and discuss in the market chat. So that'd be great to have you. Yeah, guys, it's taking all my strength not to partial on my Boeing position, but I'm turning this into a long-term hold. My entry is at like 150, so we're getting massive pushes now, and we're at like 170, which is really nice. Okay, guys, so we're in the 950 macro now. I guess, like I've said, I think all-time highs are going to hit. How we get there, I don't know, but there's just absolutely no entries. You could have tried this 1 minute here, But by the time it hit this candle close, we had already hit high of day. It's just not worth it. There's no A plus models here. Yeah, Fears, I really appreciate that, brother. Um, I really am looking to get more day traders in the community. And yeah, especially if you guys like to communicate, then would be super awesome to have you guys. I am gonna try and increase those prices in a bit, but for now, we're gonna keep them where they are until I have like 50 people in the community, and then I'll raise the prices. But for now, I think for like 19 bucks a month, it's pretty great value for all the things that are in there. I know most people that are charging in Discords that do live day trading every day, that option sell, swing trade. I mean, you're looking at like, I think they charge like 79.99 minimum for like most traders. So again, I am not nearly as big as some of those traders, but just saying comparison to what they offer. And if you guys look here, so I'll give you some of the swing trades that I've been taking in that group since there's no longs right now. I called out Boeing when we were down here in this 3 month or I think it was a monthly fair value gap. So I was adding at the low of the fair value gap, and I doubled my position when we got this wick, and now we're trading up here. So we're up on this position right now, almost 10% in a few days. My Celsius position, we added this at the low of the 3 month fair value gap. You guys can see where we entered the position. I basically caught the exact low. I was looking for the mean threshold of this 3 month fair value gap, and we targeted, and now we're up, I don't know, a crazy amount on this. Let me see. So I'm targeting all of these levels, the 33, 35, and 42 levels, but from my entry at the mean threshold, we are up almost 25% on this position in just a few, I think it's been like a week or so. Couple weeks, but still. So we have that. Another one that I've been adding in the swing trade community is Nike. And you can see here, guys, that we're having massive push today, but obviously we were much higher on this breakout, but this is something that I'm adding as a long-term position. So I think this is going to go up and eventually fill this gap at the 90s and above. And I think at one point we should go back to 140, which is a monthly fair value gap that is unbalanced. Or is it a 3 month? I think it's a 3 month. So my ultimate target for Nike is going to be up here in the 140. So from here, you're looking at a 78% or almost 80% return on your money. So Nike, Boeing, Celsius, Tesla, we've been adding, guys, but I've been adding this since 200. So we're up almost 100% on this position. Bitcoin, we added at 49 in July. If we go back to the Discord, I can show you guys, but on July 4th, we were adding Tesla. Where was it? May, July. Right here, I was adding Tesla after the sell side liquidity. I called it in the Discord. So all kinds of good plays. But besides that, let's just go back to trading. Woo, guys, big push. So now we're way past. Wait, was that all-time highs? No. Wait, what's going on? Oh, we pushed above the hourly. Oh, I'm on NQ. That's why, guys. Sorry. Okay, so we came here and we formed. Is this triple equal highs on NQ as well? Yeah, guys, we have triple equal highs here. Again, no entry. I mean, maybe we'll look for a long now, guys. It's again much more risky to take longs here, but let me label these as equal highs so you guys can see them. If we get some kind of a crazy dump and maybe get a bounce from this 1 minute or from the new week opening gap, we can take a long, but there's no 1 minute fair value gaps here. Fears why? Haha, a lot of people are actually starting in the 500. Wow, those are some amazing positions. Thank you, bro. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? A lot of people are starting in the 500? Oh, in the 500 for Discords? Oh, that's ridiculous. I don't think that's feasible for anybody. But, I mean, if you're taking positions in a good Discord, then one trade should be able to take care of that. You know, the annual fee. So yeah, I got you, Fears. I understood after I processed it for a second. So we have this one tiny woman in fair value gap here, guys. I mean, we're so bullish on the day. I wouldn't be surprised if this works, but way too high and way too much of a premium for me to take this. The hourly candle closes in 2 minutes. So let's see if we hold above this hourly. If it is, guys, then I'll look for all-time highs. Maybe we get a retest of the new week opening gap and then the longs afterwards. We've got 1 minute till the hourly closes above. And if we do get an hourly close above, guys, this will probably push much further today. But we will see. It's amazing that we're just pushing high after high after high, and Tesla is rejecting. Very interesting to me. Fears. In terms of day trading, I'm not really looking for signals, but for a community and a learning curve and ignorance gap that I have. Yeah, so I do give signals, but at the end of the day, what's going to matter more is if you guys are able to learn and have confidence in the trades you take. Because just because I give a signal, it's not going to give you confidence to take it with big position size. And if something goes wrong, you're going to freak out. So my goal with this is not to give signals, it's to educate, but I do give entries just to help people out. But at the same time, you guys should learn about these things as well, right? You should be educating yourself and building confidence in taking a trade so you can actually do it with size. And on the days maybe I'm not here or whatever the reason may be that you're not listening to me, you'll be able to have the confidence to see those trades yourself in those setups without my without me there pointing them out to you. So that's the main goal. And to show you guys mistakes that I've made in the past and save you guys some potential money in the future, just based on how the market is structuring for the day, what I would expect to see, what I used to see as a new trader, just to train your eyes, things like that. So again, guys, there are no setups here. These equal highs got swept. This 1 minute inverse is so terrible. I would never take this with a real account. So yeah, sometimes that just happens. So once all-time highs get swept, guys, maybe we get a reversal back down to the new week opening gap. That's possible, but I need to see a good inverse, which I don't see here. Fears why, right, of course you are pretty transparent, which is why I like you and your process. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. I try to be transparent as much as possible. I know when I was first getting into trading, I joined a lot of discords, and a lot of them were good, but most of them were not transparent. Like they would make a bunch of call outs, and then when they tracked their P&Ls for the end of the month, or whatever they did, they would uh, they would take out some of the losing trades. They just weren't like entirely honest, and they would block people from the Discord who would try and call them out. But some of them were okay. But I basically am taking everything that I've seen from discords in the past and trying to include everything that I wanted to see that wasn't included while being transparent and providing like not just day trading, but other solutions to make monthly income like option selling, swing trading. And again, I'll be fully transparent, guys. I would say 20% of my income from the stock market comes from day trading. Probably 60% comes from swing trading, 20% or 30% from option selling, and then dividends, interest payments from mutual funds, all kinds of things. So I think most good investors and traders will make more money from swing trading than they will from their day trading. But again, there are obviously outliers, but I think the majority of people make the most money from their long-term positions, their swing trading, and their option selling, not their day trading. Yeah. Also, fears, I do include one-on-one coaching. So once a month, you will get a 30-minute coaching call with me. So if you want to go over specific days of the week, specific trades, specific models, You'll get 30 minutes from me, and that's only for the first. I think I'm going to do it for the first 30 people, and then after that, it's going to be impossible because of the time constraints. But you will get 30 minutes once a month. Okay, guys, so my guess here is that this low is going to get taken out. Now, unfortunately, there is no model to get me there, but I think they'll probably take out this low before they drive the market higher, stop out some longs. Again, guys, just because I speculate something is going to happen doesn't mean I'm clicking a button, right? Man. Okay, so it looks like it's going to come now. Yeah, guys, so this is one of the days where you just gotta watch. Fears, all right, I'm hopping off for good now. I'll catch you in the Discord. We'll be joining today. All right, Fears, I appreciate that, bro, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Best of luck with whatever you guys are taking today. Again, for now, I'm just watching. Hopefully, we'll get a nice setup in the afternoon session. I'm guessing we're gonna get after all-time highs. Maybe we'll get some consolidation for the morning. We'll see. But peace out, Fears. It's been a pleasure talking to you, brother. Okay, so there is the all-time high that just hit again, guys. If we get a nice 1 minute IFEG, I think this wouldn't be half bad to this low. But let's see if we get it. Again, guys, it's much more risky to take shorts today. But we'll see what we get. But you can expect after all-time highs are hit that we can potentially get a short. ES is, wow, ES is a lot weaker than NQ. So we definitely have an SMT because NQ just made higher. We just hit the high of the all-time high again, and then ES has not even gotten halfway up back up to the high. So definitely could get an SMT here. No fair value gaps here that I like. Now that this wick formed, this is too small for me to take a short. But yeah, guys. So this is what I'm talking about. I've been sitting at the computer since 5:30. I took one break-even trade, and I've been watching the charts. You will find the most profitable traders take very few trades, like one a day, sometimes a few a week, sometimes once a month. The best traders take less trades. So just know that. If you see somebody taking 10, 15, 20 trades in a day, very high chance they are not profitable unless they have some very lucrative scalping strategy that is like algorithmic. You should not be taking that many trades in a day. I take 1.5 a day on average. 1.5 is the average. Obviously, some days it's 1, some days it's 2, some very rare days it's 3, but it averages out to about 1.5 trades in a day. So guys, I am looking for a potential reversal, but we are at all-time highs, so it's very likely the market's just going to keep pushing higher. I would much rather see maybe we trade into discount of the range and then we get a long back up to all-time highs. We'll have to see what we get. Okay, so Tesla looks like it's starting to push off again. We hit 402 and now we're bouncing back to 407. Maybe we go back to all-time highs now and then on Tesla today. We'll see. Okay, guys, this actually looks pretty good for a short. Oops. Again, only if we close below it. With these two levels being the targets here and here. You guys, today just looks like the kind of day where you can just buy and it just goes up and up and up. There's no stopping it. It's crazy. Okay, guys, so this looks pretty good, this candle. If we get a 1 minute close below, I think that would be a good short. So we swept all-time highs, guys. We're getting a potential rejection here, and we have an inverse fair value gap that's holding down, holding this fair value gap is holding up price. If we can close below it, I think this will be a good short. Stop to break even would be this candle's low, I think. And then I would just let it run to these two lows. Maybe take a partial at this low and a partial at this low. I'll have to size this down to 2 contracts too because of my first loss on the day, but we'll see if we even get it. Again, guys, I don't know if it's even smart to short here because we're at all-time highs. We'll probably just keep making higher highs, but yeah, it's a tough day. Bitcoin's back at 100 too. This is crazy, guys. There's no retracements. It just keeps going up and up and up. It's wild. Tesla's back at 410. Crazy. Bro, these markets are like non-stop. It's actually insanity. Look at this, guys. It's crazy. Every woman at fair value gap is being used to push higher. Okay, guys, this could be the area where we dump. There's not really an inverse here, but if this closes below, guys, I think this will probably take us back down to these lows. Man, this is so tough. So NQ, did we just sweep this low? Yeah, so on NQ we swept this low. MNQ we did not. If we get this body candle to close up here and then we close back below, this will form a 1 minute OB. I think this will take us down to this low. But until then, guys, no shorts. Okay, looks really nice. Okay, guys, so I am going to try a short here if the 1 minute candle closes below with a body. So far, there is no body close. And the candle closes in 5 seconds, give or take. So far, it is not closed below. And there's no close below, guys. So I cannot take the entry, unfortunately, but it still looks pretty good. Man. Not getting anything today. Guys, I think Tesla's going to hit all-time highs. We are 1% away from all-time highs. You guys can see here, literally 1% away. It's going to be crazy. Okay, so still, again, guys, I'm looking for a potential entry for a short here. But I need to see a body close below this 1 minute fair value gap, and then we will take the short. Okay, so we did trade down into this volume imbalance on the 3. Let me see if that's on NQ as well. Okay, never mind. NQ does not have that volume imbalance. This 3-minute candle closes in 1 minute. So if we get some kind of a strong push here, I still think this will be a good short. Ten seconds till the candle close. Okay, guys, no shorts. No shorts yet. Ugh, now it's coming. But we still have to wait for the close, guys. Just because of how bullish the day is, we have to be super careful. It's not going to give us the entry, is it? Man, this is not giving us a break. All right, guys. I'm in this short. Stop is going to be a 1 minute close back above this high. Take profit's going to be down here. As soon as this low hits, guys, I'm moving my stop to break even. So again, as soon as this low hits, I'm not taking any chances today. Okay. So my stop is at break even now. This is a free trade. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. Again, I'm just not risking the 1 minute bouncing out of here. I don't want to see that. I want to see it collapse below it to take out this low. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take one contract off at this low right here. And then one contract off at this low right here. Hopefully it gives me the win on this trade. So you can see here we're bouncing out of this 1 minute and we got stopped out. So that is another break even. So we have one loss and 2 break evens on the day. If this continues here, fine. But I'm not taking any chances on a super bullish day with a 1 minute and 2 order blocks here. Again, guys, this is just me. This is how I manage my risk. If you guys trade differently to me, that's fine. But this is how I manage risk on a super bullish day, because I can't tell you how many times in the past I've tried to short on a bullish day, especially when we're at all-time highs in the market, and these things just get smoked. Like this 1 minute can be that bullish PD array that takes us higher. We don't have to take out these lows. Now, I think in today's case, it probably will, but I am not taking any chances. That is how I am profitable. That is how I manage my risk. That is how I have small wins and a lot of break evens and a lot of big wins. Sometimes it works against me, but that's okay because over 100 trades, guys, my profitability is a lot greater than any like tiny losses that I would be taking because of risk management. Also, guys, if you're in the stream, make sure you like. If you haven't subscribed, you'll get notifications when I live stream every day, but it really helps the algorithm, so I'd appreciate it if you guys could do that. If this 1 minute closes below, guys, then we definitely should go to the lows. But for now, you can see that we're using it as a support, quote unquote, in the market, right? We want to see a close below it to take these out. But you can see every bullish PD array is being used to buy a price. And that tells me that we're in a buy program, and a very strong one at that. Guys, if we get a close below this 1 minute, I will try this short again. But until then, there's nothing. You can see here that every bullish PD array is being used to drive price higher. So technically, if you're in this short, it's still valid until this 1 minute closes back above. So technically, this is still a valid trade. But again, because of my rules and my principles, there are some scenarios where I will close out positions or move stops to break even quickly. And in this case, you can see here that this 1 minute so far has saved me. What I'm guessing is going to happen here is just this 1 minute drives us back up to the high of day. If it does, I'm saving myself. If not, I get to re-enter the trade if we get another 1 minute close below this bullish PD array, because if that happens, there's nothing holding down price until these two lows. Do, 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 do. Tesla's at 411, guys. I think Tesla's about to hit all-time highs. And again, guys, if you're looking for a long here, there is no long. There's no 1 minute inverses, so look how this saved me, guys. I was expecting a bounce from here, and we have so far got it. So I would be much more uncomfortable holding a short here, knowing that we're at all-time highs and that we'll probably keep spooling price higher, that Tesla's about to hit all-time highs. The only thing that would save this, again, is a big bearish candle here, in which case I would take a short down to these lows. So we'll see if we get it. So far, nice rejection. If we get a 1 minute close below this, guys, I will take another short. But until then, I can't take anything. We have 30 seconds till the candle closes. Okay, guys, I think this is going to be a really nice short. Okay, so we just swept this low. We never close below, guys, so I cannot take the short, unfortunately. Damn, that sucks so bad. But this should go now. Excuse me. What a terrible PA day, guys. Ooh, so we are getting a 5-minute close here, actually. So I'm actually going to enter this. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to enter this short here, guys. Stop loss is going to be a 5-minute close back above. And my take profit is going to be at this low right here. So we have 5 minutes till this candle closes. So I might just get completely smoked on this, but I still think this is a good short. We took all-time highs. We inversed to 5. I think this will probably be inducement, and then we should dump all the way to this low. This is my second trade of the day, guys. My stop is going to be a 5-minute close back above this fair value gap. You can see it here. Let me delete this and this. This is the 5-minute. So my stop is going to be a close back above here, but I'm expecting this to be a reversal down to some of these areas of liquidity. So if this comes down here and takes out this low, guys, I will move my stop to break even. So we did just inverse at 1 minute, guys, so I'm allowing this high to get swept. But we really shouldn't see the market trade much higher than here. If so, I'm going to get stopped out on the position, but I still think that these two lows will get swept. Again, if this 5-minute closes back above, I will have to exit the trade, and that is in 3 minutes. So once this low hits, guys, again, I will move my stop to break even if it gives it to me. And then I will take my profits at this internal sell side. I like this wick that's forming here. I want this to hold, obviously. And then to see a complete flip of this candle to take out these two lows. So we got 2 minutes till the candle close. Either I get a hard stop right here, which seems possibly likely here, or we get a fake, it's a wick out, and then we will get the dump. Got a little more than 30 seconds till the candle close, guys. If it closes back above this 5, I will have to exit the position. But what I will most likely do is just put my stop at the high that has been created on this 5-minute candle. All right, guys, so that was my total risk for the day on this account. It's $200. So got stopped out on that. That is why you don't short at all-time highs. But to me, this was A+. We closed below. We had internal sell side. Should have worked. So that's 2 L's on the day, guys. Again, they weren't large losses, but I have a risk profile for this 50K account. It's at $200 max risk a day. And that, I mean, it didn't hit the full stop loss, but before the stop loss was hit was max risk. So it is what it is. But this looked so good to me. I mean, we took all-time highs. We had an inverse 5. We didn't sweep internal lows. I bet you that they still hit at some point, but part of the game, guys. Can't believe Tesla's almost at 414. That's so wild. So, guys, when Tesla hits all-time highs, 414.50, I am going to sell the 600 calls against my position. Guys, if this dumps now, it's going to be real FOMO, but there's no inverses to take here. Super shitty, guys, if that happened, but I still think that these lows are going to get swept at some point today. Okay, guys, I just logged out of this Tradevate account. Everything from now is going to be paper trading. But happens, guys. Sometimes you wait all day for setups and then you get stopped out. It's the nature of the game. Man, so still, guys, there's no inverses to take here. I'm telling you guys, I think these lows are going to get swept, but Again, there's no trade. We got stopped out on our 2 trades, 2 L's for the day. I cannot take another trade on a cash account or a funded account, only on evals and paper. So it is what it is. What do you guys think? Is Tesla going to hit all-time highs today? We are now, how far are we away? 0.77% away from all-time highs. Crazy. So I want to sell calls on my position. The only thing I'm fearful of is that that Tesla's gonna announce some kind of an FSD licensing with Ford or BMW or GM, and the stock is gonna pump like 30% in one day, in which case I'll get wrecked on my calls, but I don't know. So right now, guys, to sell the 600 call on Tesla for 30 days out from now, you can get paid $305. That's wild. That's unbelievable. That means you're getting paid $300 to sell Tesla at 40, almost 50% higher than it is today in 30 days. What are the odds that that happens? The delta on this trade is what? Let me see if I can add the delta here. The delta on the trade is a 7% chance. Wow, they're giving it a 7% chance? That's pretty wild. Okay, so now we're getting a dump here. But again, there's this tiny 1 minute IFEG here. But it's not great. There was also a tiny 2 minute. Oh, this is a 2 minute actually. Sorry, guys. But I can't take anything, unfortunately. What's up, Azzy? Good morning, bro. Okay, guys, so this 2 minute looks like it's about to inverse again. Unfortunately, I took 2 losses on the day, but this is probably going to sweep all these lows now. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. See, like I'm trying to, why is it not showing my entries? I shorted this. See, like it's not, what the heck? Why am I in a, why am I in a short from here? Oh, this is a paper trade, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna close that position, guys. Z, did you take any trades today, bro? Yeah, we got stopped out on 2 shorts today. I took this 5-minute short right here, and I was expecting at minimum this low to hit, and it never did, obviously. And then we took a, I believe, a 1-minute short. Can't remember where it was. Right here, we took this 1-minute short after a sweep. Never should have taken this because we had a new week opening gap above. We had all-time highs. But, I mean, I would take, honestly, I would have taken this trade probably 10 out of 10 times. This works so often, and the fact that it didn't shows you the market is so bullish on the day. But yeah, I have a feeling that Tesla's going to hit 414 today, meaning hit all-time highs. You just got to wait and be patient for it. But I think today, anytime you long, you're going to make money. Just was not smart of me to take shorts today, but it is what it is. So that's 2 days where we had a loss, which is very unlike me, but there are going to be hiccups. The key is to not allow that to get to you, because you're going to have times where your model doesn't work for periods of time, and that's fine. Yeah, when you took short from the top, I took a buy from the 5-minute and closed. Are you fading me, Izzy? No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, yeah, definitely with a day like today where we sweep all-time highs, I mean, longing is definitely more optimal, but I mean, this was not a good short. I mean, not a good long in my opinion. At minimum, I thought this low was going to hit, and oftentimes it does, but on a super bullish day like today, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, so Tesla is pushing here, guys. I think this might be the leg where we hit 414. So crazy. And what will probably happen, I'm guessing I'll see a small push to maybe, what if we get to 420.60, not 420.69 like everybody expects? I'm gonna guess we get to like 420 today, or like 419, and then I'm gonna open my I'm gonna sell covered calls against my shares. And you're about to see on X, everyone's gonna blow up. Tesla makes all-time high, hits all-time high. Z, because you see yesterday in sell program what happened. All 5-minute FEGs respected after 9:30 and even after lunch. Okay. Okay, guys, Tesla's at 412.60. We're about to hit all-time highs. I think we're gonna hit 420 today. Imagine if we hit 420.69. That's gonna be crazy. We're only we are only 1.9% away from 420 on Tesla. So Z, I want to understand what you're saying here. So all the 5-minute FEGs respected to the sell side on the sell program after 9:30 and even after lunch. So what does that have to do with today? Why do you think that it has that relates to today's PA? Do 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 do. Okay, guys, I'm officially up 112%, 110% on my Tesla position. Crazy. And when we hit all-time highs, it should be like 100 and, I don't know, 113% or something. 111, 112. Maybe go a bit more higher and then comes down because as I was observing for reversals, the setups are different and it reverses very fast. Yeah, I think it'll probably go back to the high of day and then maybe we get a reversal from there, but there's also just potential that we keep pushing higher here. Yesterday when price hit the daily FEG. Yeah, we got well, I mean, we didn't get an immediate reaction. This took all day to form this wick, and then we got this from CPI. So the reaction was not fast yesterday. Wow, guys, Tesla's about to hit all-time highs. 413. 413.20. Guys, if you're in the chat, I will give a free monthly membership to anybody, to the person who guesses the highest level for Tesla on by the end of the day. What is Tesla going to hit the highest number? 420.69. Are we going to hit 414 and reject? Whoever is closest to the highest price of Tesla at the end of the day today will get a free month in the Discord. Aziz going to run his Fibonacci's to see what he thinks it's going to hit. Okay, guys, so now we should probably dump to this low. Fortunately, I got stopped out before it could happen, but it looks like it's going to happen now. Again, there's no entry here, so sucks, but happens. I was right about the direction, wrong about the exact time that was going to happen. Of course, more than 414, as the we know it's going to be higher than we're saying anything above high of day. Like what value is it going to get to above high of day is my question. And the closest number is going to get a free month in the Discord. Aziz says 420, okay. Aziz is the only entry so far. So guys, the more people that enter, the less people that enter, the more of a chance Aziz has of winning the free Discord month, so. Okay, guys, here's that first level of sell side. That should hit any second now. Obviously, if you're in this short, your stop should be to break even because this low hit, but this low should hit now and this low should hit. Bob says 420.68. Okay, well, Z, unfortunately, if it goes above 420.68, then you're going to be screwed on your entry. But you guys get one entry each, so that's it today. But if for example, Tesla doesn't even go above 420, then Z's going to win between the two of you. The market makers won't allow 420.69 today. Yeah, I'm gonna guess they don't take it to 420.69. Either they're gonna reject it here, like right before all-time highs, so at 412 or 413, whatever, or they're going to or they are going to drive it like very close to 420.68 or 69 and then dump it. So we'll see what we get. So you guys can see here we do have a nice IFEG forming. If these two sets of liquidity get swept and we get a big bullish candle, could be a decent long. Again, it's too high in premium. I wouldn't take it, but there is low resistance liquidity forming here. And yeah. You never tried to catch a trade from Asia session and then hold till New York? No, I definitely have done that before. The most I've made on a Asia session trade holding until New York Open was like 11,000, I think. That was a futures trade. But that's a very rare situation. And that's in my funded and not my funded, my cash accounts, because you can't hold anything in New York on funded accounts. Again, guys, the reason I'm trading with small size is because I just got a new 50K funded and I need to bring it to 52,600. And for that reason, I can only trade with a max risk of 200 a day. And that was 2 trades on this that we got stopped out on. So it is what it is. So my guess, guys, is that we're going to now deliver down to this low right here, so even lower than this low. There is another 5-minute FEG right here. And if we're able to sweep both these lows and then we get the 1-minute inverse, I think that'll be a great long. Damn, guys, I should have sold my Boeing. We're getting a full reversal at the 168 level. Super unfortunate, but I do think this is still the start of a buy program and it will go higher eventually. I'm just holding it. Jump on it, do 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 do. Okay, so huge push here after taking that first sell side liquidity. My guess is that this candle is going to go back and rebalance this 1-minute fair value gap now. And almost there, not quite yet. There is the 1-minute rebalance. Okay, guys, if this 1-minute inverses, do we think this is going to be the push to take Tesla to all-time highs? We're at 412 and 2 cents as we speak. 4.12 and 30 cents. 4.12 and 40 cents. Okay, so what is Tesla worth right now, guys? Finances or market cap? 1.32 trillion at these levels. Are you going to sell not holding long? No, I can't take any more trades today, Z. I had 2 losses on the day, so I'm not allowed to take another trade as per my model. Oh, for Tesla? No. I am not selling Tesla. Hell no. But I'm going to be selling covered calls against my position. Yeah, I got you after that. I'm going to be selling covered calls against my position right now. So basically what I'm going to sell is the 600 covered call for a month out. Okay, guys? So if I go to Tesla's option chain and I go to January 17th, which is a little bit over a month out, right? 37 days. By the way, earnings are on the 22nd, so I will not be holding a covered call into earnings, especially when we're at all-time highs. But the 600 covered call will pay me $310 per contract. So basically one of two things will happen. I mean, regardless, I get paid $310 per contract on the position. And if Tesla hits $600 a share, I have to sell it for $600 a share. So it's like a win-win-win for me. I get to sell Tesla for 50% more than it's trading at right now. And I get paid $310 per contract. So to me, that's a great deal. You can sell the $500 calls for almost $1,000, more than 1,000, 1,025 per contract. That's wild. So I'm just waiting for Tesla to hit its all-time high, and then I'm going to sell the covered call. Personally, I'm selling the 600. You guys can do whatever you want, obviously, but I am going to sell the 600 covered call. Okay, guys, so the 2-minute looks like it's about to inverse. The 3-minute is about to inverse. There should be a 5-minute inverse here as well. Looks super good to go back to all-time highs on the day. Okay, guys, so if you're in this trade, first of all, there's no entry. But if there is an entry, your stop will go to break even at this high, and then you will wait for all this LRLR to get run and go back to high of day. The 5-minute candle closes in 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, about 1 minute now. So this is also a decent entry. Stop loss would be a close back below the 5-minute IFEG. And of course, I would take a profit at all-time highs, and then I would leave a runner to go higher than that. There's your 1-minute entry. Again, we're super high in premium, but just because we're close to all-time highs, wouldn't be surprised that this works. I just really want to see Tesla at the all-time highs already. And I want to see if it pushes once we get there. Come on, Tesla, just do it. Damn, dude, Boeing is really rejecting on the day. Huge rejection. It's up like 3% at one point. Now it's down. Should have taken profits. Okay, nice push here. I would probably move my stop to break even here because we'd want to see this just push. We don't want to see this come back down now. So definitely stop to break even here. And then hold the trade up to LRLR and to all-time highs. Okay, guys, Tesla's coming close. Coming close for Tesla. You get paid $330 per contract on the covered call for a month out, a little bit more. Damn, a rejection. Come on, Tesla, let's hit these highs already. Okay, guys, so now you could take a partial at this high if you want. I would leave it to this high and then leave your runner to the all-time high and then leave more to push past all that. Wow, Riot's up 8% on the day. Come on, Tesla. I think it's going to happen here, guys. 413. 413.12. Okay, guys, so you can see here that NQ did sweep this high. I said to take a partial here and leave runners. If you get stopped out of break even on the rest, fine. And leave it to this all-time high here. Okay, guys, so you want to see this 1 minute fair value gap hold price up. You don't want to see it dump here, right? Your stop should be at break even, of course. Your entry is right here. If you got it on the retrace, that's even better. But this should be what holds price up to go higher up. Otherwise, we're going to get stopped out on the remainder at break even. But again, you should have taken a partial at this high or this high and left runners to high of day and then further. Okay, guys, Tesla's pushing now, 413.40. Woohoo! Damn, that's crazy. Okay, 413.50. Get ready for all the posts on X about Tesla hitting all-time highs. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a guy on X. I forget his name. I think it's called, his name is Son of Wakely. And he claims that he bought Tesla 4 years ago at 414.50 at the all-time high. He was the liquidity and he's been holding for 4 years. And every day he posts like, I'm only down 25% on my Tesla position. I'm only down 5%, only down 1%. And finally he's finally he's breaking even on his trade, it sounds like. If it's real. I don't know if it is, but he's definitely gained a good following off of this. Come on, Tesla, just hit the highs. Jesus. The high so far is 413.53. So once we hit all-time highs, guys, maybe we get a little breakout to the upside, and I'm going to sell my $600 covered calls on probably, I don't know, 40% of my Tesla position, just in case something happens and Tesla pushes even higher. Okay, guys, so no stop out on this 1 minute long. Take a partial at high of day and then leave runners. You can even take a partial right now on this candle if you want. Take a partial right here at the body of this candle or leave it to all-time highs, up to you. Come on, Tesla. We're so close. $1 away. Oops. Almost there, guys. $1 away. Is anybody else that's in the chat? Are you guys in Tesla? Did you guys buy with me when I called it out in the Discord months ago? Probably not. But the people, for the like 17 or 15 people that are in my Discord for long-term investments, they have been paid so fat on this Tesla position and their Bitcoin position. It's wild. Woo! Come on, Tesla, let's go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing, Tesla. 50 cents away, give or take. Oh my God, just hit the high. They're really holding this down. Come on. Okay, so our NQ position, if you guys run that 1 minute, hit high of day. So leave runners now if it continues. And your stop should be at break even from this 1 minute. Oh my god, Tesla came so close. No touch yet. Come on, Tesla. Is it going to reject here? I don't know. But I think it should hit the highs, guys. Okay, guys, again, if you're in this 1 minute long, then your stop should be at break even for sure, and you should be holding runners only. You're probably 75% of your position should be taken off here at this all-time high, 50% off here, 75% off here, and then now 25% can run to new highs. I'm just trying to look here, guys, at the last time I posted about Tesla on June 14th. I was adding Tesla at 150 and selling puts. So this is where the premium group was able to add with me. This is for the premium group. It was a long-term ad, and we've been selling puts all the way along too. So that was a really nice position. And everyone in the Discord who's long-term Tesla is getting paid fat right now. So guys, we have all this LRLR forming on Tesla. You can see this trend line that we, in theory, should use to go higher up to all-time highs. As soon as all-time highs hit, guys, I will be selling my first round of covered calls. God damn, Tesla. What do you think? What you think about NQ will go more higher after CPI today as it's happening? I mean, after CPI, it started moving higher. Yeah, I don't care what the CPI news is, guys. That's not a concern to me. What I'm concerned about is the PA. I was expecting, this is ridiculous, guys. I was expecting the all-time high to get tested again, and we never got it. We also left a set of equal lows here on NQ. So I'm expecting at some point for this to hit. So maybe we get a rejection later on in the week or later on next week, but I think this level will get hit at some point. But until then, nothing. But for now, we're just going to watch Tesla until it hits all-time highs. But yes, I think NQ will probably go higher from here. We'll have to see what we get, but guys, how are we going to get Tesla to go up to all-time highs? Should we sing to it? All right, here we might go. Let's go. Go get ready to sell your covered calls if you want to. Again, if we hit 414.50, I will sell my covered calls. 600 covered call is currently paying $315 a contract. That is what I will be selling on probably 30 or 40% of my Tesla position. Worst case, I have to sell Tesla at $600 a share in the next 37 days. And I need you today, yo, Mandy. How's Boeing doing? So you guys can see here how we got this rejection. I'm going to delete this. But we had this daily, it was actually a 4-hour buy-side liquidity here that we swept, and now we're getting a rejection from it. Though I do still want us to go higher. I ultimately want 200 and 214 on this swing trade. My stop is probably going to go to break even very soon on this position, but I'm allowing the trade to potentially sweep this low one more time to then go higher. Okay, guys, we're almost there. Guys, nobody in this chat owns Tesla. I know Bob does if he's still in here, but I don't think he is. I think he left for the day. But Bob is one of the long-term investors in my premium, and I think he has made quite a lot of money. I think he's up over 100% on his Tesla position. His first odds were at like 160, I think, so he's actually well above 100% on his trade. Okay, guys, are we going to get Tesla to go up to all-time highs here? I'm thinking so. But let's see what happens. Come on, Tesla. Let's push it here. Let's go. Oh my god, another rejection. It's freaking wild. I wonder if anyone on YouTube's having a Tesla all-time highs watch party. And I need you today, oh Mandy. And another dump. All right, nice candle here, guys. I think this is it. I think we're going all-time highs here. Get ready for X to blow up. Come on, Tesla. Okay, Boeing is recovering slightly here. Bitcoin, look at this huge push on Bitcoin, guys. Do 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 do. Guys, I told people in the chat already. There's been 2 guesses. If you can guess if you're the closest guesser to the highest price Tesla's gonna hit today, you're gonna get a free month in the Discord. So take your guess at the end of the day. I mean, you guys will have to DM me on X if you think you were the closest person. There's only gonna be like 2 or 3 guesses. So far, there's only 2. But if you guess the highest price, if you're the closest guesser to the highest price, you will get a free month in the Discord. Currently, there are 2 guesses. One is 420, and one is 420.68. So if you guess higher or lower than that, and you are closest, you will get a free month in the Discord. By the way, Aziz, if you end up being right, you're gonna have to DM me on X because I don't have any way to communicate with you. I don't know if I can. Can I reach out to you on YouTube? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Come on, Tesla. Just give us the all-time high already. Jesus. Okay, we just formed equal highs on Tesla too, by the way. Maybe we sweep liquidity and then go up. I don't know. Oh, guys, this Tesla watch party is getting a little bit frustrating, right? We want to see Tesla hit all-time highs, but yeah, here's this son of Wakely. I don't know if you guys can see that. He claims that he bought Tesla at the all-time highs. Man, this is not showing up, huh? But he's basically at break even on his position now. Guys, as soon as Tesla hits all-time highs, I'm getting off the live stream. How's NQ looking? Whew. So you guys can see why it was important to hold runners, right? This is the 1 minute inverse right here. We closed above, stop to break even at this high. You never got stop to break even, partial here, and you leave runners in case the market just keeps on pushing all day, which is definitely possible. Keep in mind, we do have crude oil at, oh, that already happened at 10:30. Where was that? Okay, there wasn't really much movement there. We do have a bond auction at 1 o'clock, so keep that in mind. So at 1300, right here, there's going to be a bond auction, so we might have some strong movement then, but god damn it, Tesla. Okay, so now that we've swept a little bit of liquidity, maybe we get the run now. But guys, as soon as Tesla hits, I'm going to be selling covered calls. Again, you're getting paid $320 in premium right now to sell the 600 covered calls for 37 days out from today, which I think is an insane deal. It's pretty much free money in my opinion. Worst case, you get to sell Tesla at $600 a share, which is a 3x from where I got into the position. And again, I can always roll the contracts out further to get paid more premium, or I can just sell 40% of my position for a 3x, which to me is beyond incredible. So, wow, Bitcoin is pushing really nicely right now, guys. I'm thinking that Bitcoin goes back up to 104 soon. There's not really any models here to enter any longs. We did have a tiny 4-hour inverse here. You can see it if I use the magnet tool. Your entry was right here, and you never got stopped out. But if this is a trade for you, you definitely should be partialing here at this high. So right now you should partial, and then at this high you'll partial, and then hold the rest, I would say, up to new highs. Okay, I like this push on Tesla. Okay, come on, Tesla. Show us the money. This looks like it could be potentially the start of a sell program for the day, but there's no fair value gap, so I can't really say that yet. But boy, oh boy, would this be nice if we get the high a day here. Okay, I like this candle. Come on, give us all-time highs. Okay. Guys, are you guys in this legendary chat witnessing the all-time highs on Tesla hitting? We traded NQ. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best day, but that's fine. But our Tesla position that we added in the Discord is going crazy. We have been in this since $150, and now we're about to come close to a 3x on the position. Oh, so close. No! Look at this, guys. We missed it by just a few cents. Oh my goodness. Come on, Tesla. Just hit the high. God damn. If they reject this here, that's going to be so annoying. Come on, Tesla. Just go. Let's hit it. Oh my goodness. Guys, are you witnessing this degeneracy? This ridiculousness. We need to see all-time highs here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Let's hit it. Oh my God, guys, literally, what's the high here? 414 and 43 cents. We missed the high by 7 cents. If they don't hit it here, it's going to be unbelievable. Wow. Come on, Tesla. Come on, show us what you're made of. I want to see a big candle here. Guys, right now, a Z is in the lead. If you're watching this right now, a Z has a bet of $420. Wow, guys, we hit the high. To the tick? No, we missed it by a cent. Oh my goodness. So a Z has his bet, guys. I told you guys, if you're watching this right now, if you can guess the high, if you're the closest to the highest point that Tesla prints on the day today, whatever price you think that is, you will get a free month in the Discord. So far, the bets are 420 and 420.68. Right now, a Z is in the lead because we are not even at 420 yet. So right now, he is the best bet. So if you bet 419 in the chat, right now you'll be in the lead. Wow, guys, we missed the high by a cent and we're rejecting. That is unbelievable. Are they going to manipulate us or are they just going to drive it up here? If it hits high, it's going to move very fast. Okay, guys, there's the high. I am officially selling my covered calls. And there's a huge rejection on Tesla here. Wow, look at that, guys. Okay, so I'm already up 3% on this covered call. But my guess is it's going to continue higher here. Wow, they're really just going to dump it from one breach above the all-time high? Okay, Boeing is making a big recovery on the day I like this. All right, guys, so that's it for me. All-time highs on Tesla. Boeing is doing very nice. My other swing trades are printing. Day trading today was not a plus, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And I will be streaming again tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. I think tomorrow is Thursday, right? Yeah, I think it is. But yeah, hopefully this covered call will print now that we're getting this dump. So peace out, guys.